Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 20 of the I'm Peaking podcast. We have a very special guest today. You may know him. I was going to say you may know him as, but I only know him as Emorfik. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Please give everyone your actual name, because that's what we'll be referring to you as.
Damiano. Dom is fine if you don't remember.
Okay.
Nice.
Damiano. And you said earlier that's Italian?
Yes.
That's sick.
I was curious how many syllables.
What's your last name?
Cortini.
Oh.
Cortini?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's actually a really cool name.
Yeah.
Damiano
Cortini.
Yeah.
That sounds like a movie character's name.
Yeah.
You sound like a mafia boss.
Thank you.
I mean
Yeah.
Italian.
If you ever turn to like a techno or house, I think your real name would be perfect,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Damiano Cortini.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
how do you say
right?
How do you spell?
Right?
How do you spell your last name? Is it with a Q?
Cortini.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, your real name is like the perfect
we're
DJ
Hawaiian
name.
too. Like my brother's middle name is like Iokepa.
Whoa.
Like Joaquim Iokepa Cortini.
His name is
Whoa.
Joaquim Iokepa.
That's
or
sick.
you can pronounce it like Joaquim or Jaquin.
Yo, tell your parents good job for giving you guys like awesome names.
And then my dad's name is Chemo. Like it's pretty lit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That
He's a
is
legend.
Awesome. Hell yeah. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for being here today.
Of course.
We are your hosts. I'm Devin.
I'm Mickie.
Nand.
Bryn.
And yeah, let's get into it. Thank you so much again.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you're our first dubstep
Yeah.
artist
Yeah.
on here.
Feel honored.
You're like
Yeah.
making history right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
I'm peaking history.
Yeah.
I'm peeking history.
Say it like it's a class.
Yep, we are in class.
Is it not?
Teaching people how to peak.
One question we always ask, or we ask often, is how did you get your name?
So I've had a couple names over the past few years of doing this. Like I started with the name Zag. Zag is actually a phone repair company, so I had to change that. And then the next one was
damn copyright.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, dude, they came after you and everything.
I saw it at the mall. I was like, wait a second.
Never mind.
Yeah, and then I had my second one was named Dekai. And then I wanted to do like a copyright thing, or a trademark, but I unfortunately couldn't because there was someone else like with a similar name. And then, I actually got in contact with him. He's like really nice guy.
Aw.
It's pretty cool.
Oh,
So
okay.
Sorry,
That's cool.
no boo.
yeah, it's all good. It's all good. And
Should have paid him off.
Yeah, and then I wanted to find like a name to kind of like like resemble like a transition of some sort, kind of like from not having a name to a cool name. And over the next few months, I came up with Emorfik. So
That's awesome.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. It's very. I like it. It rolls off the tongue.
yeah, I was trying to think like could this be like a headliner name? Like if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
No,
like,
yeah,
you know,
100%.
Yeah, especially because you spelled it F-I-K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. True.
Yeah, I thought it was a PH at first.
Oh yeah, no, people have butchered the name before. It's pretty bad.
But like, does Emorfik mean anything?
It's kind of like a transition, kind
Uh-huh.
of like it's like evolve, morph into the future.
Yeah. We got some Pokemon naming
Oh
here.
yeah.
It's-
Oh
I love
yeah. Yeah. It's
Hell
kind of just
yeah.
like a play on of just like
Evolution. Just,
Yep.
going from, like you said, having no name to having a name.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kind of like it can mean like being from like a depressed part of your life to like more like a success part of
Oh,
your
I
life.
love
If that
that.
makes sense. So
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. Gotta.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how did you get into making like dubstep? Why is dubstep the genre that you chose?
So the very original answer, but of course Skrillex. I remember my brother.
It's a good answer.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's a great answer.
Solid
of course.
answer.
I remember my brother was like, we used to listen to a lot of like heavy metal, like Bring Me the Horizon, Slipknot, all that fun stuff. And I remember he was just showing me a Skrillex song one day, and I was just like, what is this?
Yep.
Like, this is awesome. And I remember like a couple months later, we just went to a Skrillex concert, and I knew right from there, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Fuck
How
yeah.
old were you?
I was like 12, 13.
Wow.
Yeah.
So right at a young age.
yeah.
Dude,
Wow.
for
Wait,
real.
how old are you now?
I'm 21.
You're 21.
Yep.
Nice. Did you just turn 21 or?
In December. So like
Oh, okay. Oh, you're
Aw.
December baby.
Yep.
When's your birthday?
28th.
28th. Mine's
Yep.
the 21st.
Nice.
Nice. Hell yeah.
When you were
Capricorn. You're
Yep.
Capricorn. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When you were 14, did you play at shows?
I have played one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played like a few. I played at this home venue called the Westcott Theater. That was
Okay.
like my hometown venue. And like, yeah, I remember walking up on that stage. I was like, oh my God, this is like insane. I was so nervous.
Yeah, 'cause you're so young.
You were so young.
Yeah, all these adults around me like, what is this kid doing here?
Would they kick you out because you were
I
underage?
was about to ask the same question. Like,
No.
They were like super nice, but
Oh,
like,
sick.
I was still a little ass kid. So like, they were like a little like, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I feel like just because you were a kid too, like since you were so young, they weren't concerned about you like, running off and like drinking or doing anything like that. It was like, no, this is the kid that he's supposed to be here, so we like have an eye on him.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you had to play it like at a lot of clubs and like while you were under 21 and do you have to have like notes?
So, I mean, my mom has traveled with me to a lot. I never really ran into too many problems. So I wouldn't say necessarily no. I think they kind of like give like an okay for if you're a performer, but obviously you can't drink. So but.
So have your parents been supportive since the beginning?
Absolutely.
Love that.
Absolutely.
That's so awesome.
My mom is like basically like a tour manager.
Momager.
Yeah. Dad is definitely supportive too. So
that's awesome.
Does she like rage to your music as well?
Oh yeah, no, she comes every,
do they like the same kind of music or?
My mom more like my dad's more of like a normal like he's a musician and he has a band of himself. So like he's like got his own thing going on, but he of course appreciates it and supports his children in any way.
Aww.
So yeah,
that's awesome.
It'd be cool if you like played a back to back.
Yeah,
or something
I
with
wanted
your dad.
to like Lost Lands. I could bring him out on the piano. He plays piano.
That would be so sick. Yeah.
So like, how did your parents initially like think of you wanting to become a DJ as your career?
Supportive. Yeah.
Yeah, just like supportive. Straight supportive.
Yeah, absolutely. It was different. It was a lot different because there wasn't a lot of support like from like outside, but they were like, of course, try it. Screw it.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's usually how it works too. Like if you have that number one support, number two supporter, and if it's your parents, everyone else can
recipe for success. Parents. That's how kids I feel like thrive in the best way possible.
Yeah, because I feel like at least I don't know about for you, but like for me, it's been like that. It was like not the opposite. Like my mom's always been super supportive, and I think my dad was just very hesitant of like my career choice growing up.
Absolutely.
But I think over the years he's learned to accept it more. But I've always gotten a ton of support, like in my inner circle of friends. Yeah. Like they've always been super supportive.
I feel like I've been in the same boat. Like I've had that support from my friends, from my family. But there was confusion from my family at first.
Yeah.
Because they don't know what the hell I'm doing. Like, they're just like, wait, so you're trying to be a movie star? Not exactly. Yeah. So there's just a lot of confusion. Like even to this day, my mom's like, I support you and I believe in you, but like I still don't know what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really don't.
My dad's still asking.
Pics.
Like I just graduated college just like a few days ago. My dad's like, so when are you gonna get a job? And I'm like,
it's like it doesn't work.
You're like, you have your job.
I have a job. What do you mean?
Working.
What do you think I've been doing for the past 2 years?
What do you mean?
Like it's work. It's just not your typical 9 to 5 that has
but
job
like they
security.
get it. They're just like Asian parents. They want stability.
Yeah. They don't trust social media.
No.
Well, it's because they just want to see a visual like representation of like you actually making it, whether it be like paychecks or bills being
even
paid.
then a paycheck is like in question, like where did this money come from?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You know what? That's a fair point.
Yeah. But speaking of social media, you started on TikTok. Is that like, that's when like you blew up?
Yeah.
I remember seeing your videos like during COVID or whatever, and I was like, whoa, this energy is sick. Like you can see the energy through the videos.
And the iconic basement scene, you're just in
the
there all the time. Like every like I feel like I recognized your basement first before I started recognizing your face because it'd be like I'd see the whole scene and hear the music.
Yeah. And then like, I would swipe and then I would see another like basement video and I'd be like, oh, I know it's another
like you were everywhere.
Yeah. It's like, what got you into that?
I just remember like when, I started to kind of like really get my foot in the door, my manager and I were just discussing like, how can we like really like blow up? And TikTok is just like, I feel like that platform where you can just post. Like I feel like Instagram is just like, I don't know, like you always try to post like the best quality content, but you can post anything on TikTok. Like for instance, I posted a picture or video of this guy asked me to drop kick him in a show and I got like 22,000 views. Like it's ridiculous.
I love that.
It's awesome. Or like doing a double in a hot tub with guy.
I noticed that. We've been doing our research. We've been watching doubles.
We kind of like stalked a little bit.
Oh yeah, doing doubles upside down.
Doubles
that one was
in the
very
car.
hard. That was hard to do that.
Doubles in insert location.
Where do you want to try doing doubles next?
Yeah, what's the
in
craziest
a tree?
place?
Someone wants me to do it in a tree.
In a tree.
Okay. Like climbing a tree.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that one yet.
But like what's the funniest TikTok idea that like you've ever?
I think the doubles.
The double.
Yeah, like, I think it's just so pure and stupid that like it just it's like shows how you just like no one really like I don't know just shows that you don't really like, you're not taking it too seriously.
Yeah,
It's like,
just having fun.
when I did like a double on the toilet, like they were like, this is hilarious.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's like, who else is doing this?
Yeah.
No one.
There actually is someone, I believe in like a different country. He's like, I forgot what his name was, but he does he carries his equipment around. He does like DJing while rappelling and shit. And I was just like,
I've seen that. I've seen
like
that.
that guy, he has me beat.
Or does it like he does it in front of a cathedral all the time or something like that?
Yep.
Oh, that's my boy Aaron Heibel.
Yeah.
The one who does it in front of the monastery. Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Of why I think TikTok really, really works. It's about being genuine. It's about being human, and that's just what everybody loves. They want to see another person do something silly and fun. Like, don't get me wrong, performances are cool, and like the high quality, production value for some of these videos, great. But when you see someone just being silly, being human, you're like, that's funny. Because I can do that. You can do that. You're same as me.
Absolutely.
What is a double? Just for in case anybody out there knows.
Like more than one song playing at this, like, or a triple or a quad. You can play like 4 songs at the same time. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Basically like subtractions type shit.
Cool. Then what's the difference between a double and a mashup?
I think like a mashup is like when it's like an edit of 2 songs, like where you put like, someone singing like a Beyonce song on top of a Skrillex song, and it like works, I guess. I think that would be the best way to put it.
So it's like chopping?
Yeah, that's like
There's another name for it?
More editing, but doubles would just be 2 songs.
More live performance type stuff. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I had a question. Since you are 21, are you in school right now?
I am not. I'm doing this full time.
Gotcha.
I love that.
Hell yeah. So then you graduated high school what year?
2020.
2020.
During
the pandemic.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was weird. It felt very weird. It felt like kind of like not right. Yeah. Everyone was like obviously excited to get out of school, but it was tough. It was sad.
Because you didn't really have like a actual senior year.
Yeah. I was gonna ask then, like, what did you guys do for prom?
We had a prom, but we didn't have a ball, so it was sad.
Like senior ball.
Yeah. No, it was sad.
What is senior ball?
Senior ball is basically like a prom for seniors.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. So it's different than prom?
Yeah.
I never had a
What's the
senior
difference?
ball.
Prom is for juniors.
Yeah.
Oh.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
Prom would be like at the school.
No, we did it.
My
We did
prom
it.
Mine was
you did somewhere
Mine
else.
was in a venue.
Yeah, mine was at a venue too.
Same here.
I just know senior ball was just like there's more.
Oh.
There's more production to it. There was more money into it, budget, et cetera, et cetera.
Was this in LA? Did you graduate in LA?
No, I'm from New York.
Oh, New York.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep. It's all good.
Sorry.
That's right. Hey, remember we did our research?
I know. I'm sorry. My brain.
And you're from where in New York are you from?
Upstate New York, like Syracuse area.
Okay, right. Okay, gotcha. So like I know one of the questions we had too was like, how was it growing up not in like the Big Apple part of New York?
I appreciate it more now that I'm older because it's like a kind of like break from the hectic, like all the like craziness. Like I've been to New York City a couple times and I have a love for the fan base I have there, but I could never live there.
It's too chaotic.
You don't like the all the like
the
hustle
chaos.
and bustle?
No, I've noticed that. Like New York was like definitely like that like retirement state, and like that's like I used to not like it. Like I was actually gonna plan on living here one year of my life, but now I'm like I like New York, or I'm thinking about somewhere else. But just like I don't know, just.
If you do decide to come here, Pasadena, I feel like would be perfect for you.
It's
Suburbs.
right outside the city.
Or Studio City. Studio City is a nice like music industry area, and it's kind of like close to LA.
Yeah, it's a little more suburban. Yeah, but Pasadena is like very. I would say is like a very like everyone kind of is not minding their own business, but like no one is like rushing each other to do stuff. Like it's very like toned down.
Yeah.
It's very family heavy.
Yeah.
So it's like
down
if you're ready to settle down, go to Pasadena.
Yeah, that's another
like
thing.
if you're still living your best life.
He's still living his best life right now.
Studio City.
Yeah.
North Hollywood.
As we all say this to the 21-year-old.
No, I'm like I feel like I'm like a 60-year-old inside of a 21-year-old body. Like I don't drink or do anything. No, not really. Like I used to DJ.
That's respect.
I did.
I love that.
Since you've been DJing and you went straight into the music industry, I gotta ask, were you ever a raver? Did you go to festivals and rave and whatnot?
Yeah, like I've been to Lost Lands a few times. Like I've been to definitely a number of shows, but like after that Skrillex show when I was like 12 to 13, it was just
you were determined.
I was that.
It was I'm doing music no matter what.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on that stage.
Yeah.
I love that.
Wow.
I love
And you are.
Yeah.
When it Lost Lands, there was a petition, that was signed, right? And you got a Lost Lands from that petition. Wow, I can't say petition.
It was just more of like a not, I don't know. It was like, I wouldn't say it was like the reason why I got there. It was just kind of like saying how much of a fan base that like I've really like, I've worked so hard for. And I think it was just like kind of like it was like, hey, like these people really want someone there. And I think it was more of like, okay, wow, like this, kid actually really has people that want to see it. And it was like,
I remember seeing that
humbling.
video.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, I'm so happy for a stranger. Like, you go.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that.
Though,
Yeah.
Because how often does that happen?
Exactly.
I think I
So
remember the
early
video,
in a
actually.
career.
I think I remember the video. Like, it was on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
And like it was your reaction. And
Oh,
like,
yeah.
There was
No,
like a beautiful sense of like appreciation and
I
gratitude.
remember my manager, he's like, if you ever play Lost Lands, I'm coming to your house and surprising you.
Yeah.
Like
it was that video.
I was like, damn, like that was awesome. It was so pure because I just got my tattoo. Like I had a spine tattoo, shirtless, like completely oblivious to the whole situation.
Yeah.
How
Totally
was
caught you
playing
off guard.
Lost Lands?
It was the most exciting, nerve-wracking thing I've ever experienced my entire life.
Wow.
It
all
like,
in one.
all a complete anxiety attack, but I would do it again any day.
Yeah.
Any day.
Did you enjoy the culture of the festivals? Like,
Absolutely.
Trading candy,
Absolutely.
all that.
Yeah, no, it's fun walking and just having like random people just like, what are you doing in the crowd? No. I felt bad for my friends though, because we were trying to get food and like I would get stopped a lot. So it's okay. I don't really mind, but they definitely minded. But I loved it. So
It just means you just have a lot of support.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, you have a lot of support. So in the end, like it's all worth it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
But like, what were like? Do you have any awkward experiences with fans?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
I've had a couple bad apples. Some people I just feel like don't really understand that like social boundary. I feel like some people just don't look at DJs or like kind of like public figures as like normal people. Some people kind of think they can get away with certain things.
Sometimes people feel like they own you in a way.
They feel like they could touch you.
I've been kissed, grabbed.
Guys,
it's
wait, you've been
personal
kissed?
Do not do that.
Personal space, consent.
We get it. You love the artist, but do not do that.
They're people.
Yeah.
Wait, you've been wait, how did they
Just do it. They don't.
just like on the lips?
Not that yet. I'm
okay.
Not
that. Wait, no, yet. We're not manifesting yet.
Not at all.
I remember there was this. I hope she doesn't see this, but there was this one person that at one of my shows that like they grabbed my hand and they like drug their teacup my finger. I was like, that's a new one. Like, That's a new one.
I will say that.
Oh my god.
That actually reminds me of Skyline 2022 for me.
What happened?
I was working. I was working at the time, and I was just like, we had just started making content, and I had started coming up and whatnot. In terms of like my content and whatnot, the rave dad shtick was starting to grow. This girl was like, "Oh my god, it's you!" And then she literally walks up, like give me like a hug, and I was like, "Okay, this is a hug," but then wraps her leg around my body.
Oh yeah,
and
I remember you
kisses
telling
my neck.
me. I remember you.
And I was just like, "This, what is happening?" I'm very confused.
Yeah, no, I've gotten I remember, there's been guys who just like, really just like, big guys that are just like grabbing me like, yo, you're so, and like, it's okay. But like, I remember this one guy like almost put me in like a chokehold because he was like so excited. I'm just like, so it's all good though. Like I don't mind it too much.
Guys, be aware of the way that your strength is.
It's excitement.
It's always that feeling of like people who watch any of us online or listen to your music and whatnot. They think they know you as a person now, and now you're friends.
Yeah,
but the reverse, you don't actually know that.
Yeah, it's just respect. I've met a lot of people who've obviously shown attraction towards me, but they're very respectful. They ask. They say, hey, are you single? And I'm like, no. But they're like, okay, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
That's good. Yeah, we've had a friend who, remember Hard Summer. You know what I'm about to say. Yeah, so we had a friend who was getting in he was in an argument at Hard Summer. He's a big online persona, and he was like in the midst of an argument with his partner. With his ex, and this girl comes out of nowhere and full on jumps on him and like screams his name as she's jumping on him.
Take it a step back. me, Dev, we see this girl from a distance, literally to her friends. Oh my God!
Jesus.
Screaming his name and then runs full speed toward him to jump on him
like a koala.
He like,
just like a
he like turns around. He's like, "What's going on?" And he's like going to like shrug her off.
Yeah.
And she almost falls, and he has to catch her before she hits her head.
Because her legs
ground.
are wrapped around him, but her arms let go. So like half her body is like headed toward the ground.
She was also not sober. She was on some other stuff. But
you know, people got to be careful. You know, you never know who you're messing around with. Some people don't like that stuff.
Yeah. She was pretty embarrassed about that one, as she probably should be.
As she should be.
Yeah.
So you mentioned you're not single. So there's a Miss Emorfik.
Yes, there is.
There's a Mrs.
How does like she feel about like everything in your career?
1,000% supportive.
Does she like go with you to tours and stuff?
But the thing I like most about it, she has her own life.
Love
you know,
that.
It's not
Yeah.
like I prefer it like that because it's like she has her life. She's not completely like infatuated with mine. She supports me in every single way. She comes to my shows, supports my music, but like she does her own thing.
I love that.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, she's the
that's
best.
like the healthy way to have a relationship. You know, they have their life, you have your life, and then you have the life together.
Absolutely, she's the best.
Is she involved with music at all, or is it completely
no,
different?
she's like almost kind of like a criminal kind of justice type thing. Yeah. So
have you known her since high school, or is that where you met?
Oh
her?
yeah, we did. We did some stalking. We saw you guys at prom.
Yeah, we saw the color of the dress.
Yeah. All right.
That sounded really creepy.
We actually started dating after high school.
Okay.
Like we were just friends. Like I've known her throughout high school.
Okay.
We started talking more after.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh, high school sweethearts.
Yeah, and she's like,
What's
I'm
that
always,
like?
you know, I've had to do a couple of things, you know, with fans, and she's just like, that's funny to me. Like she's not like that. Like,
Oh, okay, yeah.
you know,
So
obviously, I don't.
she
I won't-
understands.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
she gets that. Like it's
it's a job.
Yeah,
She
it's gonna
trusts
happen.
you, you know?
Absolutely.
At least the trust and
Yeah,
communication is there.
Trust is the number one key.
Good,
Communication.
And she's not insecure. So she
Yes.
knows, like, he's my man and I'm going to come up to him. I don't care. Like, I know I trust him.
That's
Absolutely.
a keeper.
Yep,
Absolutely.
for real. It's hard
Yeah.
to find that.
So cute.
Have you ever brought her out to like your shows? And
Absolutely,
stuff?
yeah. No,
out of state?
absolutely. Florida. She's coming to Forbidden Kingdom, which is gonna be fun.
Oh.
Yeah. She's thinking about Lost Lands, but that's a
That's a lot.
That's
That's a lot.
That's a big
we'll
one.
see. We'll see at FK.
Hell yeah. I will see you then.
Maybe.
I'm definitely going to FK.
You are. Yeah.
You're just gonna leave Nand by himself.
No, I mean I want to go. We'll see. We'll see.
I'm not.
I know.
Yeah, I already know
It's a
that.
lot.
I want to go.
That's gonna be fun.
FK's been one of the ones I've been waiting for.
Yeah. I've been hearing a lot about the heat, so I'm trying to think about how I'm gonna pull that one off with the jacket. So
Oh my god.
You're gonna be in
There's
jacket.
these like
Oh.
these
Your
portable
straight
little
jacket.
fans that you could get, like
Yeah.
portable little fans you could put underneath, and it
I was
blows
thinking about
air
that,
up
yeah.
into your body.
Oh, they even have a hat. And
Oh,
then
God.
No, not on the top, on the cap part.
Oh, really?
And it fans you down to your face.
yeah.
maybe I have to do that.
Have
There's a bunch of things.
Have you
can
played
use.
a festival in West Coast? Because I know that you've always been like on the other side of the country.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Whoa, you need to come to the
Yeah, I
west
know.
side.
Yeah, it's awesome
West
here.
side, baby.
It's awesome here. I love it here.
I know.
Yeah, you'll say that until you play at the NOS Center.
What's wrong with that?
The NOS Center is like it's hit or
It's
miss.
a hit or miss.
To
you
be
know?
fair, though, we're speaking this in terms of being the ravers on the ground.
Yeah, we're also like we've been to like how many events at the NOS Center?
Yeah.
It's basically where
Like-
all of the festivals
All
are
the
at.
big ones.
All the big ones like
Yeah.
Beyond,
SoCal.
Escape,
Yeah.
Yeah, but now they're moving them to LA, like the LA Coliseum.
Hard Summer.
Yeah, Hard Summer, the LA
So
Coliseum.
I feel like that's gonna be a nice venue, or even like the Glen
Nice
Helen's
change
a
of
nice
pace.
venue.
Oh, nice.
Glen Helen's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
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 Nice.
Speaking from a DJ or a music producer, it might be a completely different experience. you
Oh
know?
That's
yeah, no.
true.
Like I
Yeah.
remember going to Lost Lands as a goer and as a performer.
What was the
It's-
difference like?
It's insane. You meet every single DJ.
Did
Like,
you meet Excision?
I met him. Yeah, first 5 minutes I was
awesome.
there.
Oh,
First
wow.
5 minutes.
Yeah, no. When I was like,
awesome.
I was like the new kid on the block, and I walk up and I just see Sullivan King. He looks at me. He's like, "Yo, what's up?" And I'm just like, "Ha."
It's crazy how they know you, right?
Yeah,
like you.
I didn't expect him to
That's-
know me, and like
wow.
I've gone to meet Sullivan King a few times, and we've had so many conversations. He's the
Yeah.
best. I love Sullivan King.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like inside of your mind for every single person, like, oh my god, it's Sullivan King.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
my God,
yeah,
it's
it was
Excision.
more of like
Oh my God.
I was just like the social anxiety type thing, and
Aw.
it's like really cold out, so I was just
fair.
like
You're
visually
shaking.
oh, you can see it, yeah,
So it's like I don't know if it's anxiety or if I'm
picturing
cold.
yeah.
But
that's
like,
true.
are you still currently in like that starstruck phase, or you're just like, yeah, no, like we're homies.
It's kind of like more of like when it comes to DJs, like
peers?
yeah, no, I mean it's still like I always like oh shit, like you know, Danny Sudden Death, like he was like my like top inspiration.
Yeah.
And like I've had the honor to talk to him so much to where it's like, damn, like, you know, I'm like able to speak a normal
Because
conversation.
they're technically your colleagues now.
Yeah, I mean,
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's cool. So
that's crazy. Have you met Sonny yet? Skrillex?
No, I want to though. That would be a dream.
Yeah,
that would
Skrillex,
be.
if you ever see this, Emorfik would love to meet you.
Skrillex. Comment. Get his attention.
I'm sure it will happen.
Yeah, no, that would be an honor.
Yeah, and he's making waves right now, and he's very supportive of smaller,
absolutely.
Smaller artists.
He's always been that way.
More Kismet just dropped a remix. I
believe. More, and then he had a ISO EXO like come on stage, like they had a full ass moment like during one of his shows. Yeah,
Can I just verbally say that More Kismet's just so good?
Yeah.
So good.
Adorable. Love.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I'm sure you'll meet him very soon. And with the way the industry is, I feel like it's so you have so much access, especially in the position that you're at.
Absolutely.
And you're making like huge waves, which is
Thank
you.
People
Amazing.
notice. People notice. Everyone's always paying attention to each other.
Yeah.
I try. Definitely trying my hardest to make that way.
Based on like everyone you met, like who is your dream collab?
It was Sudden Death, and we made one. So yeah, pretty much.
I mean, he's already.
Wait, you guys went back to back, or was it a?
He came up when I played EDC. He came up to play our collab. So we haven't really done like a back to back, let's say, but like it was more of just like a, you know, hey, we just made this song like 30 minutes ago. So
were you at EDC? Did you go to EDC?
Orlando, yeah.
Oh,
not Las Vegas. That's a dream.
That's a whole other dream.
Yeah.
We'll see you there next year.
Yeah.
Speaking to existence.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Bass pod Emorfik next year.
Oh my god, that would be destruction.
Speaking of playing, how about we play some unreleased music?
Absolutely.
Something that screams
I wanna
Emorfik.
Oh god. I got you.
I have all the
I need to wake up.
I know, rage.
Okay, I'll play it.
Got 5 hours of sleep. I need to wake up.
So this is an edit I made like 2 days ago of Throwing Elbows. So hopefully you guys like it. Oh god. Oh god.
Some room. Give me some room. Give me some room. Give me some room.
Oh god.
The fake out.
Smile.
Oh my god. No.
That's hard.
Thank you.
Bro, that's fucking heavy.
I need to work out.
I feel like working out right
You
now.
know, it's so funny because I feel like we've been having like such a streak of like more melodic sounding, like easier going music, and you are always like, I mean, you haven't been here in the last couple episodes, but you're always like you're just like, I can tell like you're trying to enjoy it, but like it's not your type. No, I know you enjoy it, but like it's funny because like just
it
the
doesn't speak to your bones like that does.
like
Dubstep
that
speaks to our
like
soul.
just now.
I'm tamed, dude.
Yeah, now
this is tamed. I got
now-
a microphone and
No, but
all
like
this shit.
I could tell now is like you're
I'm ready to rage. I feel like
what
going
I'm
to a mosh
talking
pit right
about.
now.
Oh, yeah.
I think we should start one right now.
Right here, all the cables fucking.
Yeah, cables flying everywhere.
The whole camera falls over.
They're broken anyways.
Get some new headphones anyways.
I'm like this.
I want more.
My whole new equipment.
I want more.
Jesus.
That was sick though.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I made that one. I made that one for specifically for tonight. So
Nice.
Love that.
Another one.
Jesus.
She's like more.
Patient.
My
I'm just kidding.
I'm excited. That was great.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So your earring?
No, my head, my.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I see.
I'm crying. I'm so happy you're here.
Yeah, we're such bass heads, so we're so happy right now.
It's funny. The two girls are like we're like such melodic heads.
No, but I'm really happy to finally get some bass in here because like they've all been on like a techno house wave, and I've just been like,
yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah. You said you had another one?
Oh yes, of course.
Oh yeah.
Wait, why don't we save it?
Huh?
We should save it at the end.
Do you want to save it at the end?
Yeah, that's what we usually do, right?
Whatever.
Do you have a third one? You can
I have a lot. I can play a lot.
Okay, let's run it again. Keep running again.
What's this next one? Give us a little intro.
Okay. So let me decide what I should show you guys. I've had. Let me see real quick. So this one. Okay, so this was, there was this TikTok audio. It's like let him cook or whatever. Like it's like a bunch of people working out and like people just using that like guys screaming. I decided to use that
sample.
And like I decided to make my own little flip of it. Like I decided to try to doing some like scream vocals of my own. So this is, once it decides to load, this is my
channeling his inner metal.
Yes. So this is my flip of it. So, I hope you guys like this one. Did it stop?
Did it?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. We're good.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I'm done.
Oh my god. This is my favorite switch up right here.
Oh, was that you right there? Yeah. Oh.
That's mean.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nasty.
So filthy.
Thank you.
I love the fills.
Robert, have fun editing this.
Oh god. Yeah. No, I like kind of like going like off topic, like like I've always loved just like more aggressive styles of music, and like that's why I'm so like devoted in it and like putting that into my own brand and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it helps people in a way that you really wouldn't expect, and like I've gotten so many messages over the years that like have really just made my jaw drop. Like my music that this is obviously just a bunch of pots and pan sounds makes them feel like that.
It works. You're hearing the static too.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
I thought it was just
can you
me.
unplug it?
I am so sorry. There's like static happening.
I think it's because it was plugged in. Yeah. There's something wrong with the connection, but I feel like one of the biggest things that like everyone can get from that kind of music is just release.
Yeah. No, it's a big part of my brand. You know, like it's all about stuff like that. Like I have a bunch of like encoded messages in my music to help. Like it sets the mood. It tells you like
what to do.
Yes, pretty much.
Yes, that's awesome.
Like I made this song called "Hurtful Intentions," and it's like a 7.5 minute song. Kind of like it's very like directed towards releasing that feeling. So
100%. Yeah. So it's not just pots and pans. I feel like.
It's like just dubstep in general. Like it's obviously not like me singing or guitar, piano. It's more of like synthesized stuff, but it's just like it's cool to like be able to like make someone feel a certain way out of
no that's like it's a superpower in its own, I feel like. And it's cool to see that it's like there's an expression in different ways, and that's like a different way, like just like how you mentioned like singing and everything, like that's a way for those people to express, but like you express those things through harder sounding stuff.
And like I'm very like heavy set on like branding too. Like the straight jacket, it's kind of like a metaphor of like like a straight jacket is to contain you, but like I'm trying to help people break out of that straight jacket.
Exactly. So. I feel like music and just art in general is all about being an assistance to people to express their emotions, express their energy. Because like you're blessed to be able to express all of that through the creation of your art. But when someone else looks at your art or listens to your art or whatever it is, that gives them the ability to be like, hey, wait, I can express my like what I'm feeling because I relate to that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's so awesome. And I think that just like seeing all these other harder artists like and you progressing so fast I don't know. It's just really refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I try to keep it like, the angry shit only stuff. Like I try to keep that strictly to music. Like I genuinely try to be like
Zen.
the nicest person I possibly can.
yeah.
Like I'll like,
Which is so funny.
Yeah.
By the way.
That's the beauty of it.
No, it's so sweet because be real. You I think like 4 or 5 times you said I'm so sorry for being.
Yeah.
late."
No.
Like,
I do try.
He is literally the sweetest
So
person
sweet.
ever.
I'm really big on first impressions. I try to be.
You're awesome.
Thank you. So.
Yeah.
But do you have like non-dubstep inspirations?
So like I grew up in a big house of jazz. Like
Okay.
I listen to a lot of dubstep. Like I'm trying to really branch out because I feel like you obviously can only get so inspired just off solely dubstep. But like I've listened to a lot of like metal growing up. Like I said, like Metallica, Slipknot, all that fun stuff, and like a lot of jazz. My family was a very big musical house. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Any particular artists, jazz artists that stand out?
Not that I could name, so let's just
That's
my family. So
Yeah,
they
There
were
you
in a
go.
band.
That's
so.
very fair. And to be honest, I couldn't name one jazz artist, but jazz was
But
very
like
apparent in my
you can
life.
enjoy jazz when you hear it, and you're like, wait, I like that
I
song.
literally
It's very-
took a
yeah, it's
jazz
very-
class and I can't think of one on the top of my head.
Yeah.
Have you ever
very-
gone to like a jazz? Oh,
Oops.
go ahead.
Well, so like my family, like they perform. So I would technically see like, like every Christmas, they usually just jam out. They have the piano, drums, trumpet.
Did you play an instrument growing up? You're just
so
there.
yeah, I've played a couple. I'm
Okay.
trying to learn piano. I just whenever I get to it, I'm just like,
Too many
like I have like
fingers can't.
obviously growing up in a musical family, I feel like I have a pretty decent musical ear.
Yeah.
Like I write all my chords and stuff, but like
Okay.
I want to be better because
Yeah.
like there's a difference between knowing music theory and just
100%.
like being like, having a good ear.
Yeah.
Like knowing music theory and being able to manipulate
It's hard.
music theory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very hard.
Yeah, you have to enjoy it too.
Exactly.
Because like if you're being forced to learn how to play piano, like that's
Yeah.
I want to like, cause like my dad, like he's like, you got the fingers for it. Like I got really long fingers and he can play.
Yeah, you do.
He can play like crazy stuff.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I like it's so funny because literally, so I also learned how to play piano growing up, and when I was really young, I took piano lessons. My mom put me in piano lessons, and I learned how to do it, but like I didn't really enjoy it. And then when I got to middle school is when I got into band. I was in band for a couple of years. I played the saxophone. But that's around the time also that I was like YouTube was like really booming during that time. And there were a couple people on YouTube. One in particular, his name's Evan Duffy, who was doing piano covers of Skrillex songs.
Oh, yeah.
And of Dead Mouse songs. Yeah. And beautiful covers, by the way. Like this man was literally doing piano covers of like Bangarang. But it was
That's
like
awesome.
it was awesome. Yeah. So it like inspired me, and I just went online and I just learned how to play a bunch of songs, not EDM songs, but I learned how to play like a bunch of Coldplay songs and stuff.
Nice.
And it was all just from like it was all just like by ear, or it was just from watching like the tutorials over and over. But because I wanted to do it, it like made it so much easier.
Absolutely.
I feel like it's always hard too, because like with learning a new instrument, and like you were saying, you got to really enjoy it. You got to learn the rules so you can break them, and until you can like enjoy and
Yeah,
like
You have
that's
to
the
like
best
it's
part.
very studious process.
exactly. But
Because
once
I
you get
tried
past
guitar,
it,
did not work out.
but once you get past it and like really enjoy and be able to manipulate the music, that's when you can break all the rules, and
Yeah.
that's when
Absolutely.
you can do what you do
Absolutely.
with like writing new stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, like it's fun because like, I don't know, I feel like the scene has grown so much.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of like not necessarily giving a flying shit, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. Like
Yeah.
a perfect example is like
Noise is
Hole.
music.
Hole is like that, back in 2000, like, I don't know, 16, 17, 18, like, everyone's like the cleanest mix down possible.
Oh,
but
yeah.
he has like, that signature sub sound where it's just blown out and like it sounds amazing, of course. And I love it, and like, Subtronics, like I always see him on his stories. He's like, I love to crank my shit to the max. And it's like, that's the beauty of music.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. You were about to say something when I said.
I forgot it.
Oh.
Do you believe, like, because dubstep has grown like even more over the years? Do you believe it's more oversaturated right now, or do you believe that there's still more room for it to grow?
I believe that like if you want to do something like this, like you genuinely have to, like the biggest thing that like is like the most important is just being unique to yourself, because it's like, you have everyone else, but then you have people like Subtronics, like that man, or Sudden Death, the guy has a levitation trick to do for absolutely no reason, just doing it to do it. And that's what I like, and that's the thing I think that like it's what will make you really succeed is just doing
100%.
shit you really don't have to do, but it's more of just, you know, showing that you really care. So I necessarily like, yes, there is a lot of people in this, but I feel like, you know, fans and the industry in itself will be like, okay, you know, obviously if you have what it takes, then it will, you know, shape your career. But
it's like going the extra mile.
Yeah. But I don't know. I try not to think like everyone was like, oh, dubstep's going to die. I don't think it is, because it's a community. Like, it's just like music. It's just another form of music. And it's like, you know, you can't say that when you have 80,000 people or EDC Las Vegas.
True. No, seriously.
Mosh pits everywhere, having the time of our life. So.
500,000 people.
Since you're like part of like
this recent one, crazy.
You know, like since you're part of like you're basically Gen Z, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Where do you see dubstep going? Because like you're basically the generation that's going to shape the way it is in like 5-10 years.
Yeah, and right now it's house techno heavy.
Yeah.
So, I think it's wherever, you know, I mean, I obviously have high hopes. You know, I plan on doing my absolute best, because like I said, I've seen messages and DMs before that have genuinely been like life changing. And like people have told me that like this music has like helped them. And I'm like, I think it can go wherever it really wants to go. And like, I'm just here for the ride. I'm not necessarily like, you know, obviously I want it to be more main stage, because it's technically not mainstream in my opinion. It's obviously big, but like, I think it has so much more room to grow.
And I think you have the power to do that. I mean, like you just were mentioning with Subtronics and Sudden Death, like those are two people who literally paved the way. Like they probably also started off as just regular dubstep artists. Yeah. But then they started doing these incredible things, you know, like you were mentioning, stuff that like you don't have to do, but like you do just because you want to do. And that made them who they are. And now they are literally the faces of that community. Absolutely. And that's like you're the future.
You know? I appreciate that.
Yeah, so like you could, I strongly feel like you could literally do, like you could take that community wherever you want to take it.
Yeah. It's like, you know, it's funny because like you take like Subtronics, Grizztronics, that's like song blew up. Yeah. And like I feel like even non-EDM community people use that sound.
They know it. Yeah.
It's such a like, it's like a, I don't know, it's possible for it to become like, you know, as big as all these other huge genres, but you know, I enjoy what it is now, and I think that definitely, like, you know, I've been to LA a few, like, or, you know, around here, and I've been all over the country, and it's like I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. So you know, and I don't know. I think it's like a subjective thing. It's like if you think it's gonna die, then okay, then don't listen to it. But like no one's stopping you, so. Yeah, it's just a form of music.
Yeah, I really think you're just in that like prime spot right now.
It's
where, like I think you can like as you grow, as you continue to grow, and you know, collaborate with some of the legends in the community right now and everything, and you are like well on your way to becoming a legend yourself. Yeah, I would argue that you already are pretty much.
Thank you.
And and so
he is a legend.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I said. And, like you literally can do like so if you wanted, if you wanted to like blend two genres together,
you could do it.
Like
absolutely,
you could, like totally.
I know a lot of dubstep DJs. They're doing like bass house now, like Space Laces, Wooly and Excision did like Dominate.
Space Laces VIP. Yeah, where we did like I don't know what even want to call that, but I know exactly what you mean. Just like branching out, and there's nothing wrong with branching out, you know. But like I remember I saw this tweet. Someone tweeted, it's like, oh, everyone who's like, you know, was once a dubstep DJ just leaving dubstep. It's like, you know, everyone still cares. You know, you guys still care about dubstep, I guess. But like, I don't know. It's like I said, it's subjective. You got to kind of like
totally.
I still love it for what it has been, and I've loved it for ever since I heard it. So.
That's all that matters.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's like I think that like you just got to like make music to really connect with people. I think that's what it is. Yeah. No matter what kind of music it is. Yep. I think it's just if you're able to connect with someone and portray a feeling, then you got yourself a good song. So.
Yeah, we have this saying that we say pretty much on every podcast episode. And it's from one of our good friends who's also a creator in the community. His name's G-Zoom. And he, the first episode we had him on, he basically just talked about how like artists should just make music that it's not like catering to a genre. It's just you. Like that's it's your music is you. It's not dubstep. It's not mid tempo. It's not like there's no like label attached to it. People are gonna attach their own labels to it, but at the end of the day, you make whatever speaks to you.
Absolutely.
I think as long as you're doing that, like you're gonna have you're gonna be well off.
And like I said, I think that's where like a really big part of branding comes into play. Yeah. Because like I feel like that's how you obviously you can connect with people through music, but I feel like your brand is really what will be that icing on the cake.
Stands out. It's the essence that you bring to the room. Like you mentioned, you don't wear the the straight jacket and have that kind of energy all the time. You try to be as nice.
Yeah,
and sweet.
no, like it's like I remember when I was in Dallas, or like I try to do this everywhere. Like I'll talk to people before, but like when I'm 10 minutes before, like
you're in the zone.
I have to put myself in like a position to where it's like I don't like. I don't know. It sounds weird, but like you kind of have to like when
it's
you're
it's a performance.
you have to be in a mindset. It's kind of like like a boxer going into a fight. You have to be like ready.
Yeah,
and
you're
like,
in straight jacket mode.
Yeah, and like that thing, like it causes you have to be in the right mindset to wear it because like as stupid as this sounds, it causes a lot of like it's a double material leather jacket.
Is it hot? Like it's really hot in there.
Is the straight jacket new? Is that like something that you recently added?
So I've been doing it for like about a year now. I plan on obviously like I don't know, like wherever it takes me. I'm kind of like taking it as it goes, but like I've been doing it for about a year now. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
We got fan questions.
Oh yeah.
You got them?
Yeah.
My phone fell when the music was playing.
Of course.
It just flew.
It's next to your right foot.
Okay. There's a lot.
Be back.
Oh no.
I don't. Dang.
Oh wow.
Hold on. Un momento.
I can do as many as you want.
Okay.
I know. I always, like I said, I try to be like as like in tune with them as much because like I always am like in that like mindset of like wow, like I feel like I don't do enough for these people because they like have literally like
you do
changed.
Enough.
You
do enough.
Like, my life, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, you've changed theirs, so it's mutual.
Yeah. Okay, so this is from Sean Kawika. This is a random question. Did you get the straight jacket fixed since your show here in Vegas?
Oh yes.
What happened?
So I was in the zone. I felt like it was a perfect night. It was like 60 degrees out, and I didn't feel like overheating as much, and I was just going crazy, and I felt like a snap, and the whole backing of it just broke in half, and I was like, oh shit. So.
Do you have like a bunch on hand, or just
I have
one
two so
jacket?
far.
Okay.
It's kind of like it's like a story so far. Like so.
Nice.
I mean, if it snapped on you, that you're doing.
I broke out of the straight jacket.
Yeah,
It's branding. It's branding. It works. So.
One of our good friends asks, "You used to have shorter hair, so what made you transition to a longer hairstyle?"
I feel like it looks just overall more appealing when it comes to like that brand. Like when I have really, like just, I don't know. Like when I have short hair, I look like 12. So that's also another reason. I might go back. I've even thought of doing like a buzz cut one time just to like, just fuck it.
Just fuck it.
Yeah. Why not?
Hair grows
I feel
back.
like everyone should go through that at some
feel like
point.
Dye your hair, maybe.
Forehead's too big for that though.
Would you dye your hair?
Dude, I just want to say,
thought about it.
I relate to you so hard on that. I have a huge forehead.
Yeah.
Is that why you cover?
That is why.
It's okay. I get it.
We're not gonna show.
Not on camera.
Here.
After camera.
Yeah. No. If you want to see, you could just go and look at my old videos. Okay. Or my old pictures. All right. But yeah, no, I totally. I used to get called Five Head in high school, and then so my last name is Larshide, and people would say Devin Largehead.
Jesus. Yeah. People are.
High school's great. Isn't high school great?
I definitely got toasted up and coming, like through school, and like I feel like that's like a big reason why I make the music I do.
Say
like,
no.
So,
bullies suck.
I guess they kind of helped, but like obviously it's still shitty.
In a way, it like builds your character.
Yeah,
but
I feel like everyone growing up, takes something positive away from being tormented by jerks, but like obviously it's shitty, but you grow and learn from it in your own way.
Also, a lot of times I feel like later in life, you like the people who do get bullied, they're like super successful. People who did the bullying, they're like
still at the bottom.
They would make fun of like they're making fun of careers, but then they ask for guest lists.
Do they know like people in your hometown? Do they know what you do? Because like I know people from my life, like they still have no idea what I do, and it's hard to explain.
I don't know. I feel like when I was like in high school, like it was nowhere. what it is now.
Yeah.
So I guess if they were to come across my Instagram page, they'd be like,
oh shit.
Wow, this is a lot different than I remember.
Yeah.
Hey, can I guest list? Guest list? Can I go to last
Have you had like anyone from your like hometown ask for guest lists?
Call them out.
Yeah, I guess so. And it's like necessarily like it's not like a big problem, but it's just like I don't know. Like if I know people that like
never had a relationship with them.
It's like
It makes no
That's
sense.
what's weird.
Yeah.
That's when it gets weird.
it speaks a lot of volume when people do that, but it's all good. It's all good.
Had some of those instances.
All right. Another.
Me too.
I thought we were going this way.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you guys go ahead.
Another one. What's your top 3 artists you would like to be back to back with at a festival?
Oh God, Sullivan King would be lit.
I could see that.
Sudden Death, of course.
Yeah, of course.
What's another one? Like, I don't know. I feel like I would want to say Murata would be a sick one, but like I'm trying to think about like I've been going back to. I've done a couple back to backs with like my buddy Gorilla T, and like it's such a it's such a good dynamic between us because he's like a more like vibe. Yeah. And like I have the more aggressiveness, but and another person I love going back to back. Like I don't actually really do a lot of back to backs because it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
I've heard it's really hard to do it.
I don't want to wear a whole get up with my
Are you
stuff.
like bumping into that?
Sorry. DJ. Like I love going back to back with Myrte. Like Myrte, we went back to back at Seattle, and it was like a chef's kiss. Like it was amazing. Like his style and my style are so perfectly aligned, and it was. I'm excited to do it again with him in Arizona. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have any artists like that you would go back to back with that like are not in the dubstep genre that you think would be interesting?
I don't know.
Or maybe it's like more on the melodic side.
Actually, I
just thought Beyonce
I know
back to back Emorfik, and I was just that's funny.
Beyonce. She's in the EDM community, guys.
She won the Grammy.
Yeah.
I know a couple like melodic producers, like Paper Skies. I don't know if you know. He's insane. He's really good. That's like only thing. That's like one I could think of off the top of my head. That would be pretty interesting, honestly.
Okay.
Nice.
Paper Skies, if you're listening to this. Emorfik.
Yeah.
Collab.
Yeah. No, he's out of this world. He's ridiculously talented.
Yeah.
So
I got a question from Market Fluctuations. What is your favorite smaller venue to play at?
Oh God. That's hard. I just played at Believe Music Hall. That one, I mean, it's pretty decently sized. That one was pretty big. That they like Atlanta. Like I hate answering questions like this because there's just too many places that have been like there's been shows, but then there's been people that just like destroy. There's so many.
Let me extend that question then too. Is like, do you prefer playing like the smaller, more intimate venues, or do you prefer playing the giant like festivals?
As sad as this is, like I kind of sometimes prefer the bigger ones because sometimes like when I'm wearing like it's like you know sometimes when you're like when you get in your head a little bit you get a little nervous. It's like when people are really close I sometimes
they can
like
see you.
And it's like I don't know, I'm still working. That's like a personal life thing that I'm really working on. It's like I think that as I grow as an adult and as a music producer or whatever, I feel like I'll be able to kind of like get through that phase. But when I'm on the big stage, I just feel a little bit more comfortable. And
because nobody can really see you. You're so high up. I'm in my zone.
I've played a couple shows where I don't care, but they like pull my phone. They're like, "Can you like take a picture?" And like people are showing me like their nose and stuff. I'm like, from playing hair, like
I want to touch your hand. Like that's too intimate.
No.
Wait, what if that happens tonight? Academy is pretty small.
Oh yeah, you're playing at the Academy today. No, he's gonna be elevated.
Oh, like the elevated because the gate.
Grab my feet. At Exchange, like I thought people were. It looks like you can like people can grab your feet. It's kind of funny.
Oh, yeah.
Hasn't happened, but it's all good.
Well, they used to have tables next to like the booth at the Exchange, but they took them out. I wonder if that's because like people were trying to touch the artists.
Yeah.
Did you ever get like DJ requests? Like when girls are like, "Can you play this song?"
They play like they always ask for my music. So.
Okay, no, that's fair.
That's perfect.
That's fair.
I'm like, I got you. Yeah, like I'm super like a big thing that I always try to do, even when I'm not necessarily like when I'm like sometimes like I can be really comfortable or really anxious. It's just how it is. It's something that I'm very like. I'm like I'm trying to work on it. I always try to interact with the crowd because like I'll see someone in like the back left to 1,000 people back and I'll point at them and they'll be like
you see me.
That's awesome though. That's so cool.
I feel like it's like it gives people like a moment between you two, and it's like, wow, like this feels really cool because you like
you have that certain connection with them. It's like it's undescribable because sometimes they hear your music and it's your work.
Absolutely.
And then they consume it in a different perspective. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I like that you do that though, like with someone that's in the back.
Yeah, no, I
It's
don't.
like
I don't know. I always
million.
just do like a lot of point, and they'll like look at me like they're like so surprised.
Watch them all look around.
That's
They're
dope.
like, he pointed at me.
It's like a movie. It's like a movie
into a fight
scene.
and there's a mosh pit.
It's a movie scene in their mind. They're like all the way in the back. And it's just
like I've had
connecting moment.
I've met a couple fans, or I like even call them like friends now. Like I just meet a couple, a handful of people that really just like you start to talk to more, and it's like it's cool, and it's like that's the beauty of like going to shows and playing them. You meet people and you're able to connect with them on a closer basis.
Yeah,
so.
I love that.
What's the funniest thing you've ever seen while you were playing?
Jeez.
Like the craziest thing.
I don't know. Like I remember playing at Believe Music Hall, and there was people fucking swinging on the ceilings and shit, and like.
How did they get up there?
Wait, they were
climbing.
What do you mean?
There's like metal bars and stuff.
Okay.
It's so hard.
Bunch of monkeys.
I would be a climber.
Imagine doing it to dubstep.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry, y'all just reminded me of what happened at Circuit Grounds. The Circuit Grounds at
People
EDC.
were climbing.
It wasn't just one person. It was
everyone.
Hordes of people climbing onto the Circuit Grounds archway.
Yeah,
and it was like,
y'all gotta stop
this
doing
is nuts. That was
Can
dangerous.
you not?
That was really dangerous.
I mean, it's funny, but like, please, I don't want
And
you
the
to
thing
hurt
is, they were
yourself.
climbing up and headbanging up there.
Yeah,
Okay,
someone is gonna
honestly,
get hurt.
that's a
guys.
vibe.
Yeah.
Just
like,
don't go so high.
Don't go so high. Just a little.
Yeah.
Just a little. Just to like fight the urge, because you can't fight the urge. If you want to climb something, you want to climb.
Yeah.
You know.
What were you gonna say?
I'm debating whether I should say. When is this being released? Because I can tell you a piece of information.
Not next
11.
Sunday, but the Sunday after.
June
It
11.
might be out. So I'm making a piece of merch for people.
Okay.
I'll say it. Screw it. I'm making like mouth guards for people.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sick.
That's unique. I've never seen that.
Mosh pit?
Yeah, no,
I've never seen that.
You're probably the first dubstep.
100%.
That's smart.
Yeah, no, I've seen. I'm super big. I love mosh pits. It's a fucking like. I love it.
Yeah.
But I hate people seeing
Get hurt.
I don't like it. It's not good. I see people tag me in their story saying I just broke my nose.
We'll get you one so you can go mosh
that's
pit.
me.
There you go.
We'll get you one.
Are you going tonight to the academy?
I'll go.
Yeah,
we love to.
We're gonna get in a
down.
mosh pit. Let's go. Mosh pit.
I'm
Let's go.
down. But yeah, no, that's literally the reason I won't do it is because. So So we had 4B on the podcast, and he asked us the same thing. Have y'all been in a mosh pit before? And I'm like, no. I'm like the person that's like, I'm on the outer circle. Like, I support you if you want to go. And see, like the thing is, like, I could do it. Like, I was in football in high school. Like, it's not a problem. But like, I just don't want the risk of like getting hit in the face. 'Cause I've had one of my close friends get a black eye twice from a mosh pit. She got elbowed in the eye.
Yeah.
And so I'm like I don't know. I'm just like kind of scared of that. But then we went to 4B's show that night, and 4B literally called me out in front of the
stopped his
entire
whole set.
exchange and was like, "Where's I'm peeking?" Like had me come up, and he's like, "Get your ass in the crowd right now." So I had no choice. And
That's awesome.
It's funny
He
because
called you out, bro.
Yeah, and I had my Steve Maddens on that night too, and I was literally I remember putting them on before I went out that night. And I'm like, he's not gonna do it. He's not
gonna do it.
I'm like, he's not gonna. There's no way, and he did it. So
Jeez.
It was
What a guy.
great.
I know, but it was fun. It was fun.
That was
I
a good
just
mosh pit too. I
Yeah.
remember that mosh
Yeah,
pit.
no, I've been in a couple. I've gotten in the crowd as I'm playing, and like people want fucking blood. When it like I remember I was in this Atlanta, like keep talking about Atlanta or even Chicago.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
look at me, I'm like, oh my god,
They
I'm about
want
to
to
die.
fight.
No mercy.
Yeah.
No mercy.
Yeah.
I fell on my face. I lost in dreams. It was
Yeah,
fun.
I've gotten bodied once and I broke a finger at EDC Orlando.
Yeah.
To be fair, I was like,
Our EDC when I played at EDC Orlando, that was probably one of the top 10 easily,
Yeah.
like craziest sets of my life.
Yeah.
Like these people were
they
fucking
have hella
animals.
energy. Yeah.
Like I have never seen mosh pits this big
It's the
before.
Florida energy.
yeah.
Florida,
yeah.
Yeah.
Florida was nuts. I just
Yeah.
remember literally 6 or 7 mosh pits, one after another,
Yep.
and that wasn't the only mosh pit area.
Non-stop.
There was
Yep.
like this was at Woolley
Yep.
at
Yeah.
EDC
That makes
Orlando.
sense.
This is like nonstop. Like it's kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the only time I've ever seen Brain go like, I need a break. I need to drink some water.
I
I need a break.
I played in another show in Las Vegas, and like these people just destroyed this place. Like they would not stop moshing, and the security gave up. They were like, they are a strict no mosh policy, and they would not
Yeah,
stop.
not even sure.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Like,
Exactly,
go
they
in
can't.
and be like, stop. Like,
Yeah.
no, you're gonna get.
You either
I had to
referee.
stop the music twice because they were like threatening. I was like,
They always do
Whoa.
that.
Yeah,
crazy.
Because security can't stop the mosh pit, but they can tell you to like, yo, you
We're
gotta
not gonna
like,
fucking listen.
Yeah.
The
And it's
fuck?
like they're wearing a referee, you know, like the
Yeah.
referee mosh pit dude.
That guy-
yeah, they should
Yeah.
bring whistles.
Yeah, because like we love mosh pits. The last time I was in a mosh pit, I fell on my face, and then we had to like rewind the footage.
yeah, no, there's some big, you know,
we had to rewind the footage of who pushed me down. It was Nand.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
But you see my face, be like, wait. I turned to see her on the floor. I just didn't know it was me who did it.
yeah, no,
literally
it sucks. You can
like
get,
this.
you can get really hurt, and it's like, you
Yeah.
know, people who are like,
Gotta be careful.
you know, like not necessarily like really small, but there's like, I've seen people who are like really small get just
Trampled.
by like a 220, you know, fucking
yeah,
like
they had no
bodybuilder.
mercy.
Linebacker.
But I was ready to go again. I got up and I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
As a spirit.
That's the one thing I love about mosh pitting is like generally speaking, I can't speak for everyone, but generally speaking,
Yeah.
everybody will like, oh, they fell
Absolutely.
down.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah, of
everyone's
course.
just
Yeah,
like,
of course. Absolutely. Every time.
Everyone's
Oh
respect.
yeah, I
Every
dropped
time.
a pashmina before, and like I usually take a little like stuffed animal backpack, and I dropped that in the mosh pit before, and I was like, I dropped my pash in my backpack, and
Everyone's
someone,
like, "Move," like,
yeah, everyone's like, wait, guys, she dropped her pashmina, and like everyone stopped, picked it up, and then we kept going again.
That's why I
Absolutely.
love this
Yeah.
community, dude.
Yeah, there's a video that went pretty. Like I posted on Twitter. Like there's this girl. What was it called? Las Vegas. She got trucked, and like everyone stopped, brought her back up. She jumped
Aw.
up, and she's ready to go
She ready to
again.
go again.
Yeah, make
That's
sure
the
she's good.
energy.
Yep. Yeah, that's beautiful. It's awesome.
Do we have any other questions that we prepped on the doc that we haven't done yet?
Oh, fitness questions.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Oh, yeah.
Did you start working out recently?
All right. It's kind of, I'm not too happy, but I every time I go on tour, I lose motivation instantly. It sucks. Like
your body gets
hard.
tired.
Yeah,
Plus,
no,
in a way, you're doing cardio while you're on stage.
yeah, it's something that I do genuinely want to take more of a kind of like bigger approach on because like,
Yeah.
you know, when you're a DJ and you tour all the time, you eat like shit.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
And you
yeah.
treat your body like shit.
Yeah.
Because it's just nonstop, and like you kind of have to like I have to learn how to push myself because
Yeah.
it's more of like I need to grow up as an adult because like I want to be healthy and do this.
Yeah.
I want to feel right. You know,
Yeah.
I like I said, I try to drink as much water. I don't. I
That's
like
good.
you know, like this is personally just what I like to do. Like I'm like I was telling you guys earlier. Like I don't drink or anything before my shows, just
Yeah.
personally because like.
Get in the right mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, but then again, it's like it is tough because some people, you know, kind of have that outlet to kind of like relax before a show.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here, just like, you know, like
With your water.
like Lost Lands was the pinnacle. Like that was the peak
Gotcha.
fucking like anxiety. Like
Yeah.
I remember
You
standing.
did it.
Exactly, and like,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. Like I remember, like even I still have, of course, but like I remember stepping off that stage and like, you know, I was kind of upset because of how upset, like anxious I was, but like I remember saying to myself, if I can do that, I can do fucking anything in
Yeah,
my
because
life. I
Lost
can do
Lands is a
anything.
pretty big deal, especially for a dubstep artist.
I remember like I only thought like 500 people were gonna maybe show up for my set, and like I look out and there was like 10,000 maybe.
Holy
Like,
shit.
It was ridiculous.
How
And
did you
Yeah.
feel? Like, especially since like that was your first Lost Lands.
humbled.
Yeah.
Humbled. I never would ever think that people would like.
Dude, people love you.
Yeah,
You're everywhere.
I try. Yeah, like I said, I try to like. You know, a big thing that I'm really, really big on is ego. And like, I never let any of that get to my head
Yeah.
because like, it's like, without any of those people, I'm
You
nothing.
wouldn't be here.
I'm nothing.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
be nothing. I'm no one. I'm just another person.
Yeah. No, you
So-
have a great attitude about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And like, I try to keep that with like social media. Like I try to keep responsive. Social media is a little bit different than like
Yeah.
real life. You know, social media is just social media, but like, I want to be as human as possible.
That's good.
Yeah.
It was reminding me to drink water.
I know. Remember when he said, I'm trying to drink water? I see Bryn pull out her water and she starts drinking.
I don't drink enough water, so like whenever I hear someone say like drink water or see
you-
someone drink
Which
water,
you know
is
what
so
liquid
funny.
IV is?
That's literally his
literally Nand's.
motto.
That's
Yeah.
Nand's thing.
I like transfuse better. Transfuse
Oh,
is like
boy.
a cleaner version of what? It's a cleaner
Actually,
version of liquid IV. There's
know
no
what? Yeah.
sugar, and I'm really big on my
Yeah.
sugars.
I love how we're all drinking water now.
Can I just
Oh.
I'm gonna.
Oh, I'm honored.
I just happen to have
Let's
a
go.
hydrate bitch candy
Hydrate,
on me.
bitch. I love
so
it.
like,
Well,
There's your reminder.
that makes perfect sense.
your reminder.
Oh my God.
Wow, it's like you planned that.
I really didn't. I just,
yeah, he didn't.
no, I really didn't. I
Yeah,
usually
yeah,
just
that
have
sounds
them
no
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I try to give them to people when I'm not at a festival.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
then it just, I don't know,
yeah.
it feels like
More
I'm
genuine.
only, yeah, it feels
Yeah.
more genuine when especially when I'm on set. Because like
Yeah.
in the film industry, we don't
Yeah.
drink enough water.
Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely.
I want to know a little more about the fitness thing though, just
Yeah.
because
Do you have
what motivated
diet
you to
or
start?
what are your goals?
Yeah.
It's just like I don't know. I want to feel good when I'm
Okay.
doing this.
Mentally, too.
I try to like, because like I don't know. Like I said, I've always been that like thinner kind
Yeah.
of person in
Yeah,
my
yeah.
growing up, and it's like definitely like I'm very glad to look the way I do. It's just like I want to just be healthy because
Yeah,
like
that's
that's
good.
something that I really learned growing up is like the importance of health and
Yeah.
family even.
Yep.
Because like when you're a kid, you obviously care about stupid shit.
Yeah.
Video games
Yeah.
like or not even like video games like just stupid things that don't matter. But
Yeah,
like
no,
when you
totally.
start to like. Because like once I hit 20, like I started to realize, okay,
Yeah, you
like,
have responsibilities,
I
too.
genuinely have to take care of myself.
Yeah, 100%. Are you doing like
Adulting.
Are you doing like weight training or like
Just
what?
I just try to go as much as I don't. I haven't been to the gym in a little bit, but I need to get back to it because it's like it's just me being. It's like I heard this quote one time. It's like you can have all the motivation, but you need discipline.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the big percent.
I've seen that
And,
quote.
yeah,
Yeah.
especially with a gym. The gym has been a very big part of my life. At least I think I've been lifting for like 10 years now, and you like, especially in the beginning, like you have to build that habit of going.
Absolutely. After like 2 weeks, it's like I'm like, oh, I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It feels so good. I love it.
And you have to build it to the point where like it's not even a thing of like it's not even like you don't even question going. It's just part of your day.
routine. Yeah.
And if you don't go, you feel like
Shitty.
awful
You do.
about it.
Yeah, you beat yourself up. Yeah, absolutely.
And that it's like that motivation gets you to still go, whether even if you have to show up for like 20 minutes and work
Absolutely.
out,
Yeah.
like as long as
Absolutely.
you're going and
Yeah.
doing
Absolutely.
something. Yeah, so I think I mean that's pretty cool. Have you I just have a random question. Have you ever met like Kai Wachi?
Yes.
or-
Oh
I
my
know,
god.
he's a big
Yeah,
gym.
he's
There
a
was
big
someone.
gym.
Oh my god, I'll never forget this. There was someone at fucking Paradise Blue that confused me for Kai Wachi for a second. I'm like, do I look like Kai Wachi?
Woo!
Do I look like Kai Wachi? Anything?
Were they
like you're
intoxicated?
Did you like just look at them dumbfounded? You're like,
I was I forgot who it was again, but I was standing next to it was Hole, I think.
Oh, okay.
I was talking with Hole. And I'm like, what? The fucking both of us, maybe? Like,
together.
I was like,
funny.
what?
I think that person was not sober.
Yeah, no, there was so many fun things
No.
that happened in Paradise Blue. Like, there was this
Oh,
guy
okay.
who genuinely thought I was Stone Level, and I was next to Stone Level. I'm like, this is literally Stone Level right here. He's like,
So
no,
funny.
you guys are messing with me. I'm like, do I look like him? Like, like it was awesome.
But on the Kai Wachi thing, I know he's like really big in the gym, so
Yeah.
I'm sure like
he's awesome. Yeah, I remember like I was talking with him, and he's super cool. I was like, yo, you got to give me some.
Yeah.
I've been
Tips.
talking to him a lot.
Like a fitness
recently.
plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send me your fitness
Kai
plan.
Wachi's fitness plan.
Right? It's probably
Dude.
Niles because Niles
No,
used to
yeah,
train him.
one of our good friends used to train Kai Wachi.
Yeah,
So
I'm sure he still probably follows it because Niles
Yeah.
like this like big bodybuilder.
oh yeah, hell yeah. But that's so funny. On the topic though of these people confusing you for other people, what's like the craziest thing that you've ever seen while you were playing, or I guess maybe not while you were playing, but just like at a show in
Yeah.
general? What's the
It's
craziest?
so hard. I've seen fights. I've seen people flash themselves at me. Like anything you can think of. Like it's more of like the actions that people do on me because it's like. I don't know, man. Like, I kind of like, this sounds a little weird, but like I sometimes kind of like put myself through like mental challenges because I love to talk to people. And like, when you get surrounded by 50 plus people and like
Overwhelming.
I do it because like, it's kind of like a thing. Well, obviously I like to talk to fans, but I love to just do it. And like, I'll stand in front of all these people and just shit will happen. I usually sometimes don't have security with me.
Yeah.
And I'll just, like I said, I do it because like, yes, it's kind of dangerous to do that. Not necessarily because, someone's going to punch me or anything, but like, it's always good to have someone there. But like, I've seen it all. Like there's been people that touched me or like I said, the people swinging on the fucking that was up there.
Imagine if they swung on stage.
I just keep thinking of
and just like smash your head on the.
When I played Lost Lands, there was this pit that I started, and it was so big that like I don't even like. I'm literally speechless. It was so big. Or EDC Orlando, like these pits were just so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And I posted this video at when I played in Dallas at I think it's the Green Elephant. Like all these people, it was a 360 set. They all had these rails, and everyone was just headbanging in unison. I'll show you the video after.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Like
Remember when we broke the rail?
Oh yeah.
all these people destroyed the rail.
Pushed the rail forward.
Yeah.
I played a show. Oh, actually, another one. Oh my God, this is awesome. In Albuquerque, you know what a 360 pit is?
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
playing a 360 set. They
Yep.
did a 360 pit around my. It was awesome. I told like someone tweeted about it one time. I'm like, I'm not gonna. I was like, you know what, guys, let's do it. At first, I was like a little slow, and then everyone started going like.
Imagine if the whole crowd did that.
That's sick.
The whole
Dude,
crowd.
Everyone did.
Like every
Yes.
single. Holy shit.
It wasn't like a crazy big show. There's probably like.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
It was like probably 200-300 people, and it was fucking
They all
insane.
did
It was
it?
still crazy, yeah.
That's like one
Wow.
of those. You need like a drone moment.
I can
there.
imagine you just
I
like
have the video. I'll show you.
jumping off the stage
Dude,
and start
that's
running in the
sick.
middle.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. There's so many things that happen that are just like such like. There's too many memories, and like
Yeah.
Damn.
like everywhere has their every place I play just has their
Different
moment.
vibes.
Yeah, has their moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've gotten the flashing thing seems to be a very apparent
Yeah.
common
It's a
thing.
common
very
thing.
common
People
thing.
get flashed
all the
time.
Because we've Fairlane, William Black.
Fairlane, Bonnie and Clyde, they got
Damn.
flashed. Yeah, Bonnie.
It's a common thing, you know. Like,
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
think
it's
about
just like,
like. You
Yeah.
think about like groupies in general, or just like even back in like the rock era, punk era, et cetera, et
It's,
cetera.
yeah,
Like it's a thing.
It's a thing.
Absolutely.
People are
Yeah,
so
hey,
funny.
do what you need to do, I guess.
Free the nipple.
Fuck it.
Like you do you, boo.
Yeah, I wish I had the tits for that.
Oh, actually, sorry. Here was one. I think, where the fuck was this? I was playing at Exchange, and
My favorite place.
I was playing, like, that's a pretty big venue.
Oh, yeah.
I
It's pretty big.
I remember, like, this has happened at, like, Echo Stage and,
Oh.
no, not Echo Stage, that big-ass place in Denver.
oh, I don't know. I haven't.
Forgot.
Oh, Colorado?
Yeah.
Red Rocks?
No, it has, like, a 4,000 capacity. I forgot the...
It's a club.
It's huge. I'm
Okay.
gonna beat myself up for not remembering, but I remember I just look over to the left and someone's just like, what? But at Exchange, I remember I was playing and so I just see a napkin fly up on the stage. Just like, okay, what's this? I open it and it's just someone's number. I'm like, I'll give you the heart. That was pretty. That was pretty cool.
Wait, no, people have like that app on their phones where they get the flashing screen with the text. What if
Yeah.
they
Oh,
just
yeah.
like
They-
Yes. Oh, I got a couple of messages.
Call me.
I think that's so funny though because it's like, what do you want me to memorize your phone number from like me
Right?
playing?
No, they
like,
expect you to get your phone and write it
And write it
down.
down.
Yeah, like this is a lot of work right now. You please at least make it easy
I'm
for
trying
me.
to transition.
throw your
Yeah,
phone
see
on
the
stage.
napkin thing makes
Oh,
sense.
the
You
mission-
gotta make it easy. Just QR code.
Colorado's
Just QR
Mission
code.
Ballroom. That's the place. What it's
Oh,
called.
okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
that place was insane. That was like my biggest indoor show. I played with Wooly, 4,000 people probably.
Damn.
And like
Wow.
3,000, 4,000 people.
Oh, nice.
It was fucking crazy.
Hell yeah. You said QR code?
Yeah, make it easy, right?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
put a
people
QR
scan
code.
it.
Yeah,
Pull
The
out your
Snapchat.
camera and then do that? No.
I think they should
No
just throw
one's
their
doing
phone
that.
on stage.
I think paper
Oh, dude,
plane,
I've seen-
napkin.
No, people have done that.
Yeah, they'll throw their
They just
phone.
throw their phone.
And then they just kind of expect the artist to do something with it. I'm like, what do you want me to do with this? Like,
Right? But like, what do you put the phone? Like, where's the phone go?
You know what? I just want to. That's just like such a random thing too. Have you guys ever? Has anyone like ever written their phone number down for you, like on some, like maybe at like a restaurant or like in
No.
at somewhere?
no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah.
For when you were because you were serving for a while, weren't you? Or you were at Outback?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's happened like when I'm not working. Just when.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Yeah.
I always think it's such an interesting thing because like, do you
I mean-
ever like?
I get DMs.
I just think it's
Oh.
weird.
It's
The
weird.
DMs. Oh, God.
Oh, how are you? How do your
yeah,
DMs
how are your
look like?
DMs?
I need
I'll
to.
show you after if you want. No, I don't even think I could say it on camera. It's pretty bad.
Yeah,
Like,
people get weird in
They
the
get-
DMs.
they get
They say the
weird.
weirdest things.
Yeah.
Have you ever had like a sugar mama DM you?
Oh, the bot. I've had a couple bots do that. I think. Yeah, I don't know if they're real or not,
Sorry
but
if
definitely.
this
Like an
sounds-
actual sugar mama.
Sorry if this sounds strange, but I would like a sugar baby. I would pay you. You no sexual intentions.
I just want someone to talk to.
Talk down to me.
And it's always the same thing.
Yeah.
No, you know what cracks me up is, you know those spam numbers that text you and they're like, "Hi, is this so and so?" And you're like, "No, you have the wrong number." And it's like, "Oh, sorry,
I'm in town.
but now that I'm talking to you, you seem like a very interesting person to talk to." I'm like, all I said was that this was the wrong number. This
You're
is
like,
that-
what you mean?
It's the wrong
They need to
number.
get better at the scammer.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why you gotta scam the scammer. If someone tries to scam you or call you,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
just
gotta,
be like,
you gotta play with them back.
Yeah.
like when when those phone calls, like they'll call you, like, "Hello, this is the IRS. You have reached the security."
oh yes. Did you make you recently made a purchase on Amazon for blah 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 blah? Please Please text this number.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm bored and I
Yeah.
have time, I like to pretend that I'm giving them a social security.
fuck with them.
But I just fuck with them. And
1, 2, 3,
and
4.
Accidentally give someone's social security.
Wait, what?
No, I'm saying
literally.
you accidentally give someone
And
someone
that,
else's.
no, what if
Oh,
you
she's giving a fake
it
one.
happen?
I will
we,
say.
guess.
we don't talk about it.
I will say I've been called by the IRS once, and I this is before I like knew
Scams.
about
Yeah.
all the scams, and they made it sound so fucking real. I mean, dude, I was young, I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
And I literally left class. I was in class. I left class to go to the IRS building because I didn't have the money that they were asking for, and I was like freaking out. And they were like, "You owe this much," blah 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 blah. I get to the IRS building here in LA actually, and I go in and then I tell the security I'm freaking out, and he's like, "Breathe, breathe." First of all, IRS never calls you, period.
Yeah.
IRS will
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
call you. So everything you heard in conversation, did you give them any money, any information? No, I had nothing to give them. Like, good. You didn't get scammed, but you're fine. You got nothing.
Imagine driving
You owe
all the
nothing.
way there just to find out that you got scammed.
But that was very smart of you to do
Yeah.
that, to like
Yeah.
drive there. Because
Yeah.
people would just
Just to
be
make
okay,
sure.
like, let me
Dude,
give
they
what
were
you
like
know.
threatening, "Oh yeah, as you pass the police officers, you're gonna get arrested." Blah blah blah. So I was freaking out that I was gonna get arrested on the
Dude.
way to the fucking IRS
They can
building.
be slick, dude. I had a friend in college who his grandparents got scammed. So what they did was I guess they
It's always the
somehow
grandparents.
Well, no, they
Yeah.
somehow got a hold of like his voice, like the
That's
tone
yeah.
of his
They,
voice.
Oh,
for
that's
some
a new
reason,
thing.
Then,
it's
no, but this was back
creepy.
when in college. So this is like 2015,
Yeah.
like era. And so they called his grandparents, and they pretended to be him, and that said that he was in jail. He was in jail and he needed to get bailed out, and they fell for it. And they're like, "Yeah, you need to send us this money right now." So they made him send like, I don't know, it was like maybe a couple $1,000s.
Wow.
Jesus.
And got scammed. And then they were like, then when he saw them next time, they were like, "So what happened? Like, why were you in jail?" And he's like,
I've never been in
"What?
jail.
I wasn't in jail. What are you talking about?" It's like,
That's
are you
terrible.
kidding me,
Oh
dude?
my
This is why
God.
generally speaking, anytime I get a phone call and they're like, they always ask for your name. Usually
Yeah.
people ask for your name. I don't say yes. I say speaking. Because the word yes, people can steal and use for this or that, voice recognition, things like
Oh,
that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I forgot where I saw this.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, if I get a call, it's like, they'll be like, I need to speak to Nand Mahasu. And I'm like, speaking.
Yeah.
Because they can't use the word speaking against me. They can
Ah.
use the word yes.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I don't know what it is.
I almost got scammed once. Almost
Yeah.
got into a pyramid scheme.
You
Oh.
almost got into a pyramid scheme?
Dude, okay, I was literally at a dog beach, right? They come up to you.
Oh, I wish my dog was here right now.
Oh, you should have brought him.
I went- Yeah, no.
Yeah,
she's
I was at a dog beach and this couple came up to me and they were really nice and they're like, "Oh, like we make so much money. Have a call with us. We'll talk more." And I was like, "All right."
Screw it, I need money.
Yeah, I was like, I was a broke college kid. Like, who doesn't want money?
Yeah.
And then like obviously after the second meeting, I was like, this is a pyramid scheme. Right when they
Always how it happens.
it was Amway.
Oh, I had that too. Yeah, when I was
but
going to
if you
school
make
in San Diego,
sales, you kinda make
I
money.
mean, so it is kind of a pyramid scheme.
It is, but like.
No, so I remember. Has anyone ever tried to recruit you for a pyramid scheme ever in your
Yeah.
life?
Like Herbalife.
I don't think so.
Okay. So
You know Herbalife?
I know Herbalife.
Yeah.
Sorry to tangent. I met this guy at this gym when I was still in San Diego. We got along. He was like super cool, very nice guy.
They're so nice.
And then then he introduced me to, he's like, I think you would be really good at
Yeah.
this. Like
You
they
can
always
talk to-
start,
talk
they
to
always
them.
say, I think you would be really good at this
Yeah.
Get
job.
under your
You-
skin.
you
Make
look-
you
you
feel
look-
good
you
about
look like a
yourself.
hard
Fucking
worker.
assholes.
Exactly. And then so he's like, you should come out to this conference sometime. Like come out and just check it out and see what it's about.
Yeah.
And I remember showing up to this conference. There's like maybe, I don't know, 200-300 100 people at the conference, right? And there's this guy speaking in the very middle. It's like a 360 setup. It's like a boiler room DJ setup, right? And he's like speaking in this like center stage, and there's like seats all around, and I just remember it sounding like such a mob mentality, like hive
Once
mind.
you got there, you're like, oh,
hive mind
shit.
thing. Everyone's like writing notes down, and this guy's like, "It's up to you to like only you can like do the
Trying to
sales
be
and like
motivational.
Some like Gary Vee shit.
Luckily-
no, like but worse. And
Yeah.
like, and
Oh my
I just
God.
remember I'm like thinking, I'm like, I do not belong here. This is like
Yeah.
everyone like sitting, like no offense that I know. Some of these people actually do very well for
You know,
themselves.
you
and
do you, boo, but like it's not for me.
And they're
Yeah.
high up on the pyramid, they do very well.
Luckily-
They got a bunch of people under them.
exactly.
making money for them.
Exactly.
Luckily,
Yeah.
when this happened to me, it was during COVID, so it was just Zoom calls. I didn't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, it's like a very
Yeah.
low percentage of people actually make it to that
Yep.
point, and everyone's always chasing
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where, like, at the end of the day, pyramid schemes, I mean, they do work. It's just, it's
It's
fucked how they work.
Yeah, they.
It's built on having someone else do your work.
They
Yeah.
well, you also fuck over people.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
That's the part that makes it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
sometimes the products like aren't even that good. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm speaking for Herbalife and a lot of like the fitness pyramid scheme
Yeah.
brands. Like, it's all shitty products.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been tried to be recruited a couple times. Herbalife was one. Verve was another.
I can see you
Amway.
selling
Dude,
Herbalife.
I got pulled into CollegeWorks paintings.
That's another one. Yo, wait, me too.
I got pulled into
Me
that
too.
one. Technically speaking, my brother got pulled into it, but I was his little brother. He needed help.
Yeah.
Didn't want to hire employees. And so like I went to help him. By the end of it, it was just like he was.
I remember
We had all
college
this
painting.
painting equipment, and
Wow.
we did a bunch of things. And I think he came out with like $2,000 profit, but like it was like $10,000 in.
Just make your own business. Just make music. Become a DJ.
Yeah, become
Yeah.
a DJ. Have you ever gone through like shady record labels? Or like everything's just been like
Shows more
smooth.
of-
Oh.
No. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Shows,
What happened?
venues.
People not paying. Kind of like I don't know. I'm very very lenient on people because
But benefit of the doubt, kind of.
try to at least
Okay.
like like people have been like when it comes to like a rider,
Yeah.
it's something that I am like. There are some things that like I need, like not need it, but like I like it. I like to have it. But like when they can't do that, I'm like, okay, it's not that big of a deal. Like chill out. Like, but no, like some people like, sometimes it's been, like some people just can't pay, and it's like, and it's okay. Like as long as they have a good reason for it. But like I've had people in the past where they just like, when I was like fucking 15, 16 growing up, they don't answer, or we have to hunt them down or something.
Yeah.
I feel like
down.
because at the same time you were a kid, so they didn't really take
Exactly.
you seriously.
Yeah.
I remember this one time when I was like maybe like 15. Like I remember I DJ'd this like, oh my god, this like 7th grader's birthday party for like 7 hours.
Imagine going with
That was
dubstep.
$100.
7 hours?
7th grade. Oh my
$125 for 7 hours.
That's
I had to play
I think I
the
just
Whip
found the
Nene.
title of this YouTube video.
I had to play the Whip Nene song like 3 times.
Oh, for 7 hours?
Watch me, nay nay.
Yeah, it's
that's
horrible.
a long ass time.
Yeah, it's fucked.
God.
No breaks?
How many breaks?
I was just sitting there the entire time. It was my
Press
brother.
play.
How old were you again?
15 maybe. I used to do like, obviously my mother was okay with it. I used to DJ frat parties when I was like 15.
That makes more
wow.
sense.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see you at a frat
Hey,
party.
I've been in like the ghettos of Syracuse to the
High end, yeah.
like frat parties.
Yeah,
and
I
it was
mean,
ridiculous.
Dom Dalla
Wow.
just did a his old frat invited him back, and they
That's cool.
I think
I
at
like
first
that.
he was like no, and then they were like, dude, we will literally like we'll pay for your flight out here, we'll like cover and they had like a literally like a mini stage setup.
Imagine
At the frat
fundraising.
house.
Imagine fundraising just to have Dum Dalla in your party.
Oh, but it was like
That's
it was
crazy.
packed.
All the
Yeah.
money they fundraisers went
Yeah,
straight
just
to
went
Don
straight to
Dollar.
The entire like Greek life system at wherever it was at, I forgot where it was at, but like you could just tell like the entire Greek life was there
Damn.
at that house.
Because colleges, they have like their own concerts out here, and I know like Elenium's played one.
Yeah.
Who played at yours? Not two, did one.
I've had a ton of Diplo
Would
played
you-
at Sun God.
would you do one?
Porter
Yeah,
Robinson.
that'd be fun. Depend. I mean, shit. If they want to hear some weird ass
Dubstep.
music, then yeah, sure.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, but whatchamacallit, back to the 7th grade or the 7th grade birthday party you said it was.
He's
hey,
grown.
$125. Wait, so were you because you said you played your first set at 14.
Yep.
And then so were you getting like paid well for some of these early gigs?
I used to do a lot of like play for exposure type shit.
Okay.
Got it.
And
Yeah.
like once I got myself a pair of CDJs, like people would be like,
It's
"Yo, I'll let you
over.
play direct support if we use your CDJs for free."
Ah.
Oh.
Who gave you like your first show spot?
The Westcott Theater in Syracuse. So shout out them. They,
Sick.
yeah, no,
That's
they was like I've played there so many times, and it's like
That's home base now.
Yeah, I give them my
Heart and
thanks.
soul.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I had a random question too. One of the last questions we had was, I know you're really into sneakers.
Oh goodness.
Oh yeah.
We literally did some digging.
Yes, I saw the picture.
It's kind of creepy, but we did our research.
Hey,
Hey,
you don't need to say it's creepy.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
I give you guys props.
Yeah.
The research.
We saw the pictures
We're
with all the
Sean, we're
sneakers.
Sean Adams out here, you know, hot ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about that. Like,
So I don't know, like around like last year, like I just started to really look into like shoes because it was just like it's something that I don't know, like I care now a lot more what I look like versus back then.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I don't know, like it was something that I just, like I said, I just came across it. I found Jordan 1s. And then it just started.
Hooked. You were
And then
hooked.
like I know Sullivan King, him and I, we love this specific type of shoe. It's called the Jordan 1.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
He has I like he'll literally like text me randomly. He's like, "Yo, some like just the most random text. He's like, "Yo, I just got this." I'm just like,
It's like, yo, you see that
holy
new drop? You
Yeah.
see that
He
new
would be
drop?
matching with Sullivan King.
yeah, no, I think he's got a perfect shoe game. So I'm kind of trying to like diversify a little bit, but
Uh-huh.
like I have like
You're into the sky tops.
I have
Yeah.
like 6 pairs of these same kind of shoes.
Ah, okay,
In different
yeah.
colors?
Yes.
What's your
I
most
love-
expensive pair?
So I like 400 maybe.
Okay.
They're Jordan 4
Okay,
military
that's-
blacks.
It's a
That's
fair
actually-
price.
that's
That's
fair.
It's just
fair.
like
That's
when you
fair.
sit there and think like, wow, these are $400 for
I've seen
fucking
people pay
shoes.
thousands.
Yeah,
like-
yeah, no, I'm not that involved yet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
I
so
also-
hard to get into the shoe game. It's just
Yeah.
so expensive.
Like-
Yeah.
I used to like be so like big on like keeping them clean, but now I don't really care.
I know it's hard.
It looks
hard.
good when they
Yeah,
look worn.
but then it's
Yeah,
nice when
I
they
agree.
when they're
Like-
kept clean though, because like it's like
Do you-
an expensive pair of shoes being
Uh-huh.
kept clean like shows like respect.
But then it's
Yeah.
like collector's item versus like
It's
actually
true.
wearing
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
And increasing it to.
yeah,
you
that-
just gotta
that's
wear it
one thing
one
I don't care
time.
about anymore.
Yeah, you're like, I don't care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you kind of like have to let that go.
Yeah.
I went through a sky top phase in high school. I was like buying Supras all the time.
Yeah, I miss like Osiris's and like DC's. Yeah, those for the shit.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
fucking Heelys. Like those shit were.
Oh my
Heelys,
God.
dude, I
Heelys.
really want to buy Heelys
Yeah.
so I could use it at a festival.
Same. Let's do it. Let's do it.
so
Hard
down.
summer.
Wait, that's
Summer.
the perfect.
That's
Yeah, there's
perfect.
pavement. That's actually kind of perfect.
Yeah.
Or
Beautiful.
like I want to get one of those. It's not the hoverboard. It's the one wheels.
Oh, I
Oh,
see
shit.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Those
I'd
look
be
so
out.
Those got
They're
really popular
everywhere in
recently.
LA.
Fun fact, just because I was at Lightning in a Bottle yesterday, one wheels everywhere.
Yeah.
They're
Everywhere.
expensive.
Oh.
Like
Like $1,200
so
bucks.
much.
How much are
Holy
they?
shit.
Like 1,200.
Yeah,
Oh.
for the long lasting battery.
They're on set all the time too.
Yeah,
Crew
because
is
they're
always-
useful. They're
Yeah.
so useful to
Did you
use.
take
But
one?
like straight up, like at LIB yesterday, they were like so many people
They
had
should
them.
have them for rent, like to rent them out.
I wonder if they might have.
Right.
Someone bust their
Yeah,
ass
that
on
would
it.
be cool.
Yeah.
There's a bunch.
I love the ones when we did like Treek's shoot for the
Yeah.
video shoot. They rented out a bunch of the ones that the ones that go like forward, and you put your feet on there, and you just like you
mean
tilt
the
like
unicycle
forward.
one?
Oh, it's like
yeah,
a-
the unicycle
Oh.
ones. Yeah.
Or, it has two.
It's like a hoverboard, right? The
Yeah,
normal
yeah,
ones. Yeah.
kind
yeah, but there's
of,
like
but-
that middle part in between.
Yeah,
your
there's
legs.
the middle part in between.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's 2 wheels or
It's
one.
like a Segway.
It's like a-
kind of
yeah.
energy.
It's
but
like
smaller.
a Segway, but like small. Like it only goes up to like.
Oh
your
yes,
knees.
I know exactly what you're talking. It's like the
Yeah.
seg without the stick part.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, I know
Those
what
are
you're
so
talking
I think that
fun.
one has a lot more control to
Yes.
it. I like the one wheel more, but
Yeah.
that one's easier to use for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a couple of those too. At Lightning in a Bottle. I
Oh,
mean,
really?
it's a camp festival. You know, everyone's like trying to get from point
That's
A
cool.
to
They
point
let
B.
you bring those in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can go fast on them too.
I know.
Imagine, I want you to catch this set.
Like probably like 20
Yeah,
miles.
that's what you get from set to set.
25 maybe, I think, miles an hour.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
that's
it's
fast.
That is fast. I
Yeah.
maybe don't quote me on that, but like they can go pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any other hobbies other than DJing?
So yeah, kind of. Like I like to climb a lot. Like,
Okay.
Like rock climbing. Yep.
Bouldering.
Ooh.
Yep. I just got into airsoft, which is gonna be fun.
Nice.
What's that?
It's like a you know.
I know.
Like it's like a.
I got really.
It's kind of like it's like fake guns. Like it's like little BBs. Like it's like a sport type thing.
It's not like BBs where it's like metal bullets.
Uh-huh.
It's
they're like little
little plastic ones.
It's kind of just like a sport, you know, kind of like, you know.
Yeah, it's like paintball.
like
Paintball's a lot worse.
Paintballing is a lot worse.
Doesn't that
Paintball and bruises.
hurt?
Paintballing's fun.
Paintball hurts.
Yeah, no, I was kind of
We
being
should
an idiot. I don't know if you could see right here, but like we were playing and like my friend accidentally shot me in the face. I'm just like, wow, this really fucking hurts. So I ordered the proper equipment, of course.
Oh
But
my God.
you know, obviously I have eyeglasses on and shit.
So it's like real life Call of Duty.
Yeah.
pretty much, sort of. Like people,
Oh, go ahead.
people like really take it seriously. Like people
It's like a sport
oh yeah, like people have
competition.
I see people that have fields that have legit helicopters that they
Yeah.
can transport people on.
Wow.
And,
That's
like-
so sick.
Since you got into airsoft, have you seen that video? The full auto
Of
video.
the kid.
The full auto
He's like,
video.
what the fuck? Yes.
Yeah, dude, it makes me laugh every time.
Was it the guy that did the kid, or was it the kids shooting?
It was like he took out kid, and the kid was like, "Hey, no full auto," and the guy's like, "That's not full auto. This is."
Oh yes.
Like, oh shit! That's not
yes. Yeah, no, it's yes. I know
What if they
exactly.
like remake Fortnite with that?
with it, right?
With,
Soft?
yeah.
They probably can. You could.
Yeah, no, for sure.
The
Yeah, no,
helicopters
it's-
and shit, they could do it.
Yeah, probably.
Jump off the helicopter and start.
Oh my god.
People have been like, I know the airsoft leagues have been getting more and more intense over the years.
Yeah. No,
Damn.
it sucks because I don't really live anywhere necessarily near. Like 2 hours away is probably like my closest thing
Airsoft
that.
arena or whatever.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just something like climbing is something that I really enjoy. As
That's sick.
it's a kind of like a stress reliever, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been kind of like that, like adrenaline junkie. Like I love cliff jumping. Like I
Yeah.
do
I also
stupid ass shit. If I'm gonna be honest
No,
with
it's
you.
fun though.
You're in
That's how
the
you
extreme
live.
sports era.
Yeah, no,
of
but
your life.
I've just like kind of learned a lot. Like there's been some things where I'm just like, all right, like I gotta stop.
Yeah.
I can push luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's all good. So
That's dope.
Have you skydived before?
I have not, nor do I don't think. I don't know.
Oh.
It would be.
It's fine.
I'd have to think about it because like just the thought of like your parachute not working, like
Oh, don't do
fuck,
that.
that'd be fucked.
Nah, I'd be like,
Nah,
I'm
it is what it
like,
is.
yeah.
Fuck it.
If it doesn't come out, then you know it is meant to be
I
that way.
mean, that's the thing.
So dark.
There's a lot of like, I mean, there's the safety, there's the
Yeah.
manual, like there's a lot of protections to make sure
Yeah.
that like it's in your bag. You can definitely get it open.
Yeah.
We are actually out of time, but before we go, we would love to hear one more song.
Of course.
from you.
Yes.
Of course.
So,
All right. Here we.
yeah, let's do it. Oh wait, before you start it though, give us a little intro. What is this song?
So
Yeah, tell us about
you know, to please the more Riddim kind of fan base that I have. There's this song called Pass Out, and I was like, fuck it, I want to make something fun for just like that high
Fuck
need
yeah.
crowds. And then I went back into it, made it even more crazy. So this is my second
Oh,
version
yeah.
of
Let's
it. So
go.
Crazy
Oh.
on crazy.
yeah.
Swagger stands out to the box, get the drinks in.
This one's fun.
The night is still young, so let the madness begin, darling. I see
Oh, this one sounds good. The headphones fix themselves.
Yeah, we're gonna drinks in the morning. Pass out and do it again. Let's pass out and do it again. Let's
That was fun.
Oh yes. What is going on over there?
Just the pushing, have all this. Yeah,
I look over, he's like,
there it is.
That was sick, dude.
yeah,
Thank
getting
you.
us hyped before
Thank you.
we
Yeah.
end the episode.
Yeah.
Oh man,
My energy's just so up right now.
Dom, we're like, Dom, thank you so much for being on today. Wow, thank you so much.
That was a great episode. That was so great. Amazing. Thank you.
Can't wait to see your show next time, and then we have all this energy.
It just runs out. Yeah.
Yo, thank you, Dom. Seriously,
Absolutely.
thank you so much for coming on today.
Absolutely.
You were a blast to have on.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Honestly, thank you for taking the time because we know you came from like New York.
Of course.
I know you got a show tonight.
Yep.
It's gonna be super sick, and
Super
thank you for taking
excited.
the time to like come see us
Absolutely.
in advance.
Yeah.
We're so
Speak-
excited for
speaking-
the rest of your career.
Thank you.
Also,
Yeah,
holy
yeah.
shit.
Speaking of shows too, like what do you have upcoming?
Yeah,
This is gonna be
plug
out
yourself.
on the 11th,
Plug,
but
plug.
A lot.
please tell everyone what you
Listen,
got going.
listen.
We got for festivals. We got FK, Base Canyon, Imagine Festival.
Nice.
We have
This boy's stacked.
Lost Lands,
Dance
Oh, yeah.
Festopia.
Dance Festopia.
Yeah.
A lot of shows that
Holy
I can't remember,
shit.
but
You're
a lot.
fine.
Yeah, do you?
Toxic Summer in San Francisco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what are
See?
the like immediate
Yeah.
cities that you're seeing right now and in the near future?
So next. So after this one, I got week off, and it's been crazy because like last week was the first time I've had off in a month and a half, which is
Whoa.
crazy. Like I was like, what
I'm not
fucking
doing-
dimension am I in? Right now? It's like crazy.
You're not even in that zone anymore.
Working all the
Yeah.
time.
But yeah, no. After this is FK, and then I think so. I gotta see the calendar again. But next month is gonna be a big one for me because I'm going to Germany for the first time.
Oh,
Yeah, with Shaq. It's gonna be cool.
With Shaq?
Yeah.
Oh.
We love that for you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Shaq's awesome.
I've heard so many good things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell
It's
yeah.
fun.
I still think about if we ever get Shaq in here. How's he
How?
We're not. We're it's gonna
He'll
be
just-
in the
he
other
just won't
studio,
fit.
hopefully.
We'll be in our other studio. When
Yeah, we'll
get
figure
him.
it out. We'll get him a special chair.
The Shaq chair.
You mean a couch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much a love seat.
I love seeing. Yeah.
There we go. But yeah, also wanted to take a quick second to thank our patrons. Thank you so much for supporting
Thank
the
you.
channel. I'm gonna go ahead and put everyone's name on screen
Yes.
right now.
Like a movie screen.
Every
We love
time.
you. Like a movie.
No, seriously, guys, thank you so much. You guys really help us continue doing this and continue to push to bigger and better things and create more stuff for you guys. So yeah. And then, make sure if you are part of the Patreon, to check out our playlists. We have some exclusive playlists that you can check out.
You could cry, you could headbang, you could vibe, you could do whatever the fuck you want.
Brand
It's
new
all
playlist.
there.
And of course, bonus episodes that I'm sure you already know about if you haven't already seen them. But if you haven't already seen them, then go check them out.
They're chaotic as
Yeah,
fuck.
we bicker a lot.
Yeah, it's mostly an hour of us arguing over something.
Oh, and we will do
Just
call
kidding.
in soon. We'll
Yeah.
figure that out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love you.
Other than that, yeah, I'm Devin.
I'm Mickie.
I'm Nand.
I'm Bryn.
Emorfik, Damiano.
There you go. We'll see you in 2 weeks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Guys.